Hey everybody, it's Dennis and Andy here, Ashland, Oregon, and Andy and I are going to be doing an interview today with a very good friend of mine, known the owner of this hostel, the Ashland Hostel. Her name is Jana Alvord, and we've known her for many, many years. And we're going to be talking to Jana. We're also going to be talking to some of the folks who are staying here in the hostel, because if you've ever had an interest in doing a through hike on the PCT, the Pacific Crest Trail, a lot of folks who make that hike end up staying here, and thought it might be interesting to share with you some of their experiences and give you an idea as to what you can look forward to if that's something that's in your future. Really cool stuff. Looking forward to sharing that with you, and stay tuned. I'm here now with my friend Jana Alvord. Jana, how long have we known each other?
It's been 24 years.
I don't know where the time went. Anyway.
Yes, long time.
We have known Jana a very long time. And just recently, here in the last, year and a half?
Yeah,
about a year and a half, Jana bought the Ashland Hostel. And now something that's really cool, and I mentioned this earlier in the intro. Andy, you got that, right? The hostel is one of those places where people through hiking the PCT, Pacific Crest Trail, frequently end up here.
Yes.
And why is that?
We're well known on the trail, and we had the movie Wild, of course, didn't hurt us. And Ashland is a major.
Talk about that a little bit more. Talk about the movie Wild.
The movie Wild. It was.
If you haven't seen it, with
Reese Witherspoon.
Okay.
It was. It was filmed. Maybe like 5 years. I
think it was like 5 years ago.
4 years ago, probably.
Right.
With Reese Witherspoon here in Ashland, and it's the story of, I'm going to totally blank out on her name, Susan.
Yeah.
I
remember the whole story,
but
basically she went through like several traumatic life events, and decided that the best thing she could do as a non-hiker was like do this whole therapy thing where she took off on the PCT.
Yes. And she stayed here in Ashland.
And I
believe she stayed here at the Ashland Hostel, which is kind of pretty cool.
It's kind of cool. And so as a result, you've seen a lot of people come this way.
Yes, yeah.
And so Jana has actually really kind of positioned the business as a place for a lot of those folks to come. So she's actually got a room downstairs where they can come crash. She's really set it up well, and speak to that.
There's I can sleep 10 people in the basement. There's hiker boxes, which consist of loaner clothes. They can wear, once they've showered, they can put on the loaner clothes and then go to the laundromat. There's all sorts of things that other hikers that have come through that will either leave that they don't need but are still of value to a hiker. Ziploc bags, random little things that they need, because it's all about keeping your pack light. And they always say they want to stay one day and resupply and get all their stuff done, but everyone seems to stay at least 2 or 3 days here in Ashland. The house is perfectly located. You can wander through town to get all your resupply stuff, hit the post office, go to the outdoor stores, head into Medford to REI if need be. And the town itself is really hiker friendly. There's a lot of trail angels that will come and pick people up, take them back up to the trailhead.
Jen is actually one of those trail angels. We witnessed this yesterday. Actually, it's kind of fun.
I am a trail angel. Yes.
We were walking through downtown with Jana. We were over at the Shakespeare Festival, and we happened to pass this guy sitting on the sidewalk. He's kind of sitting on a bench.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, we didn't think that he was probably any more than just like a homeless guy. He looked like a homeless guy to us.
Yeah.
But Jana's trained eye, she realized there was something unique about him. And tell me what that was. How did you pick him out as being a PCT hiker?
Oh, you can tell by the pack, the poles, and their legs. One, the legs are very built, and they're also either really tan or really dirty.
Or both.
Or both. And, just other ways. You can just sort of pick people out. And having lived here as long as I have, I do come across quite a few homeless people throughout the year. So I know there's a huge difference. But I like them both. But yeah, I asked this gentleman if he had a place to stay and what his plans were. And at the moment, I still had 2 beds left. And they, the beds were snatched up, and I didn't hear from him. He was going to meet some friends. So where they stayed, I have no idea. But it was nice to just stop and be able to offer a place for them to come. So.
And I think that's really cool that you're able to have a space, you're able to recognize the need. You're, sorry about that, we got some background noise. We're on the front porch, and it's kind of a main street here. Well, technically it is Main Street.
It is the main street, yes.
And in fact, the street that the hostel is on runs directly to the Shakespeare, the Ashland Shakespeare Festival. And so what you'll see is that there are tons of people here in town who also come to stay at the hostel for the festival.
Correct.
And so it's what, 3 blocks?
Yes.
If that.
Yeah.
All the dining, all the entertainment, all the events, everything is within 3 blocks of here. It's a fantastic location. So whether you're coming for the PCT, you're coming for the festival, you're coming just to hang out, there's fly fishing. Actually, there's a nice fly shop downtown.
Yeah.
I was down there yesterday. I'll be actually working with one of their guides tomorrow doing
nice.
a steelhead trip.
Nice.
And so what else should people who are coming into town know, and how can you help them out?
What should they know? I don't know. What should you know?
Well, the other thing you should know is that Jana works at the local Starbucks.
Oh, yeah.
So she'll help you out there as
I'll
well.
help you out there.
If you need help, she's got the coffee.
It's just a great place, Ashland. There's everything. You can head up to Mount Ashland. There's all sorts of mountain biking, hiking, the river, as we talked about, rafting, tons of rafting.
Right.
There's lakes, all of it. You can find anything that you want to do. There's also, we have guests that come. One that just checked out this morning that did the UBI, which is the United Bike Institute school, is here locally for people that they can come for a week to 2-week courses to learn to be bike mechanics or better bike mechanics or that kind of thing. There's all sorts of cranial sacral type stuff that happens throughout the winter. Osteopath doctors come from all over the world. Mm-hmm. So we have a wide range of guests. So there's a lot that this town will really offer. And it's a thoroughfare between, if you're heading to Portland or you're heading down to San Francisco. It's a great halfway point for people. SOU, Southern Oregon University, is here. So we have great, a lot of people that come through to go to college and bring their kids here and start out here. And it's warm.
Yeah, it is warm.
It's warm.
It's been a little smoky the last couple of days. We've had a lot of
forest
fires going on, so it's been a little hazy. But today is beautiful, clear morning. You mentioned something yesterday. I think it was about there's also a shoemaking.
Oh yeah,
school
there's
here
a
in town?
Shoemaking school. Yes.
I didn't even know there was such a thing anymore.
I didn't either. And there was a gentleman. I think I've had 2 people now that have stayed, and it was early on when I took over the business, and there was a kid that came, and the pair of shoes that he made, I think it was a 2-week course, and they were very similar to a pair of Doc Martens. Mm-hmm. But it's from start to finish, fully, which I don't even know where it is actually, but It's here, it's in town, it has happened. I've seen it happen.
Well, Andy, do you have any other questions for Jana?
Hi, Andy.
Andy wants to know where the fishing is.
Well, I should really connect you with my friend Tony, because Tony fishes all the time.
Really?
Tony fishes and hunts all the time, and he's a local guy. I should really connect you with him.
We're going to have a talk.
Yeah,
Andy, we'll be having a chat with Tony.
We'll talk with Tony, yeah.
Cool. Well, would you like to give a little tour? Would you like to show people around?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take you inside and show you what the place looks like so you can know what to expect when you make your reservation here. You'll be talking to Jana.
Give us a call.
Jana and I are going to do a little tour. She's going to show you what you can expect when you come stay at the Ashland Hostel, and just kind of run us through what the place looks like and what kind of accommodation she's got available. So
Perfect.
Take it away, Jana.
All right. Well, this is pretty much our common entrance area here. We have a nice table in the back for people. We typically will have a puzzle going back there. Fireplace for winter hours or winter time when you want to have a nice ambiance. Nice sitting area in the living room here. And then behind Dennis, or yeah, now we have our nice dining room area with games and all sorts of menus and different things about the town. Sort of a take it, leave it library here. We have a full kitchen, which is a little bit dirty right now because we have a lot of guests.
She's a little self-conscious about the kitchen right now, and it's just because she's got a lot of people in transition coming through.
Yes. Gas stove, full, 2 guest refrigerator freezers, full access to everything. So really great price-wise to stay with us, and then also being able to save yourself money by being able to cook meals and do different things here without having to go out for every single meal. However, I have tons of friends who own restaurants, so we do appreciate that local support as well in the restaurants. So,
and actually, while we're on that, what are your rates?
The rates range. Our dorm stay is $31 a night. All of these rates right now, I'll tell you, will be just the base rate, but we do have a 10.8% lodging tax on top of that. So the least expensive would be a $31 dorm rate, and then the most expensive is the Shasta Suite, I believe, that sleeps anywhere from 5 to 6 people, and that's $139 a night. So 31 to 139 is pretty much our range, which is pretty dang good.
That's amazing. Yeah. So trail folks, that's actually a really good tip. You get a place to have a hot shower, hot meal.
Well, and for the PCT hikers, it's $25 cash rate. So that's even better.
Even more better.
Mo better. Mo better. Okay. So, did you go down? So let's go downstairs.
So we're entering the
We're
Oregon
entering
Caves.
the Oregon Caves. This is our, when we have different school groups, this is kind of where we put all the boys downstairs. And this is somewhat, again, hiker area. Sort of our PCT hiker floor in the summertime. So all of the hiker, clean clothes, borrowed clothes, hiker book.
And you should know that Jana actually keeps clothes and spare things here for people so they can kind of transition out of their trail clothes and get stuff to the laundry, etc.
Yeah, that's what all these are all clean, just come out of the laundry. It's great, and they do use it. Here is, again, not a made-up room, but you can kind of get the idea. 4 twins, a queen, everyone bunks together.
It's a cozy place to come get off the trail and kind of collect yourself for the next stage.
Definitely cozy. And we have a nice common area out here. And
place to hang out and tell trail stories.
Resupply, hang out, lounge, charge all your stuff.
Charge your stuff, tell lies about all the people you saw on the trail.
Yes, exactly. There's another room here, but there's a guest in here right now, so we will skip that one. Nice little sitting area in here with a couple more bunks back here. I don't know if you were in here yet, Dennis?
No. So
that's what the beds look like when they're actually made and ready.
So this is a ready room, prepared for the next round of guests.
Yes.
Excellent.
And we now have the split heating and air units in every room in the house.
Check that out. So you're coming to AC. If you've been on the trail, you're going to appreciate that.
Yes, exactly. Oh, sorry. Hey. Okay, and we will, would you like to go upstairs?
You say this is a lived-in?
It's a very lived-in female dorm room. We have all bunks occupied. We have a couple rooms on either side, but they are both occupied at this time, so we can't go in there. But you kind of get the idea.
Oh yeah.
How things go.
Very cool.
We have one other room here, which is not occupied today, but will be in a few hours.
Currently made up and ready for the next round of guests.
Mostly.
And this is which room?
Siskiyou. This is the Siskiyou room.
Uh-huh.
So everything is appropriately named, Green Springs, Crater Lake,
All regional names.
Oregon Caves, Siskiyou.
So I'm looking out on Main Street. So you hike out to the left, 3 blocks down to pretty much everything you need in downtown Ashland,
Including the Starbucks.
including Starbucks.
Oh, look, see, here I am, Starbucks. Gotta love it. And that pretty much, minus bathrooms, completes the tour. I don't know if you want to go in.
However, if you're just off the trail, having a real bathroom is one of those things that you'll
It
really
is
appreciate.
key. Yes.
So that's the tour of the Ashland Hostel and the innkeeper, Jen Albert. And so whether you're coming off the trail or coming down to see the festival, Shakespeare Festival,
Yep.
this is the place to be.
Come on down. Give me a call.
Thanks, Jana.
Thank
She also,
you.
if you don't talk to Jana, she's got an on-site manager.
Yes, I do have an on-site manager.
You want to give him your phone number?
Yes, I would love to. It's 541-482-9217.
Excellent.
If you don't get a hold of us right away, just know that we both work at Starbucks as well, and we have a lot going on, so we will get back to you as soon as we possibly can.
And what's the address here so they can pinpoint it?
It is 150 North Main Street, Ashland, Oregon, 97520.
And that's the Ashland Hostel.